Hi everyone, I'm Joex and this is the Plant Box. And today, I am going to show you guys on how to make your own Kokedama. Kokedama, or in English, literally moss ball, is a form of garden art that is originated from Japan, and it is tied to the practice of bonsai. Traditionally, Kokedama is made of Akadama soil, a clay-like mineral that is used as a wood stick itself, and they added peat as well to retain moisture. The soil is then formed into a ball, which is then wrapped with a soft green moss. Kokedama is a great display piece or as a unique gift to your family and friends. So for today, I am going to share with you guys on how to make your own Kokedama. Plus, I am going to share with you my own soil recipe, which doesn't use Akadama soil because Akadama is a bit expensive. Also, I'm going to share with you on how to take care of your Kokedamas. So let's get started. First up is prepare your workspace, since this project will get really messy. Here's another must-have for us plant people, this handy foldable gardening mat. This mat is really useful for preventing mess, especially if you are working on a carpeted area or you're renting like me. Plus, the material that they use is waterproof, so it is easy to clean the mat as well. I'll put an Amazon link on the description box below if you want to get your hands in one of these. For this project, I'm going to use this parlor palm. In making Kokedama, it is best to choose plants that are in low to moderate light category, plants that are easy to take care of and can tolerate sodden soil. So, example of plants that you can use are ferns, palms, lucky bamboo plant, bonsai, or even orchids. But there's a different media that are used for orchids. We'll get more into that in the future videos. Gently remove the plant from its pot, then gently loosen the roots from the soil. You can also trim off some of the long roots since it would not fit inside the Kokedama. Also make sure that the plant that you're going to use are not watered yet, to prevent being overwatered and develop root rot since we are going to replant this in a mud ball. After unrooting and dividing the plant, set it aside. We are now going to prepare the soil. The soil recipe or mix that I'm going to share with you guys is my own mix. I was just trying and exploring for a budget-friendly alternative version of making Kokedama. So what I use are 2-part spotting mix, 1 part perlite, 1 part orchid mix, and 1 part cocoa coir. The cocoa coir will retain the moisture and helps the media to stick together, while the perlite and orchid mix will aerate and prevent too much soil compaction since we are turning the media into a ball, as well as to provide better drainage when watering. The goal here is to make the soil sticky, retains moisture but well aerated and drained to prevent root rot. Now mix them all together in a large bowl or container, making sure to mix them thoroughly first for even incorporation of perlite and orchid mix. Now comes the messy but fun part. Gloves are optional, but if you're like me who enjoys mixing soil barehanded, then get yourself ready to have loads of fun. Gradually add water into the soil mix until it feels and looks like mud, like they are all sticking together. Then you want to try to gather a handful of soil mix and give it a little toss. Then if the soil holds its shape, then you're ready to proceed for the next step. Again, gather a handful and make a mud ball. The size of the ball depends on the size of your plant and its root ball, so there's no exact measurement in making the mud ball. And then lightly squeeze to remove excess water and gradually form it into a spear. Then to test if the ball is ready, give it a little toss. If it holds its shape, then we're good to go. If it did not hold its shape or it crumbled, just add a little water and then repeat the previous steps. Now divide the ball in half by gently pulling the spear from the center with your hand until it separates into 2 halves. Then bring in your plants back and a cotton string, which we will use later on to secure the soil. Pop your plants, especially the root, in the middle of the ball and place the second half on top. And tightly secure it with a string by wrapping it around until it feels nice and secured. There is no right or wrong with doing this, just to make sure that the two halves of the ball are secured. And we are almost done. So next is wrapping the ball with moss, hence Kokedama. So what I use here is a live sheet moss. You can purchase these online and propagate your own. Lay your moss green side down on your work area and place the ball on top of the moss. Then gather the moss with your hand and wrap it around the ball. Then secure it with cotton string by wrapping it around the ball. Again, there's no right or wrong in doing this, just to make sure that the moss is secured to the ball. If there are some bald spots in the ball like in this part, I just simply add more moss, or in this case, I gently tore an excess moss and pop it on the empty space. Then I just secure it with the cotton thread. I prefer the black colored thread as it blends with the moss so you cannot see it. While securing the moss, shape the ball at the same time. You can even make the bottom side flat for a better base. Once the entire ball is covered with moss and secured by the wrapped cotton string, cut any excess string and simply tie the loose end to the strings in the kokedama. Again, gently shape the ball to finish it off. And we are done. So there you have it, you have made your own kokedama. So one more thing, you can place your kokedama in a saucer like this. Or, so I sit my kokedama in saucer with pebbles like so that the kokedama won't topple over. Plus it will provide drainage after I water them. And it also acts as some sort of humidity tray just to keep the plant humidified, especially the moss ball. Place your kokedama in bright indirect light and avoid direct sunlight as moss tends to dry up and go brown if left under direct sunlight, and it might damage your plant as well. Mist the moss ball at least once a day to stop them from drying out, and it also increases the humidity around your plant. I water my kokedama when leaves show signs of wilting or when the kokedama feels light. I also use my soil moisture meter just to confirm the moisture levels of the soil. Just be very careful when doing this as you might accidentally stab yourself. So, I soak my kokedama in a bowl or basin of water for 10 minutes. Then drain any excess water afterwards. Once no longer dripping with water, your kokedama is ready for display. So there you have it, your own kokedama. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something from today's video. Leave a comment down below on what you think of this episode, or if you have any questions, ideas or suggestions that you want to see in our future videos. Don't forget to like this video and share this to spread Plantsitivity to everyone. And please subscribe to see more and support this channel. Also click the notification bell just to keep you up to date. Again, thank you so much guys. See you soon and stay safe everyone.